The caller defense system begins with an incoming call. The first decision to be made is, has the user opted out of using the caller defense system? If yes, they receive their calls as normal. If they have chosen to use a service, the next decision to be made is the call on the always allow list? This example would be used for charities, healthcare providers, political parties, and reverse 911 calls. If the call is not on the FTC whitelist, it is forwarded to the next decision. Has this call been reported to the spam database X number of times? Now that number of times could be based on per area code or per caller, whatever the FTC prefers. If the answer is no, the user will receive the call. If the end user believes this call not to be spam, they simply hang up and everything is complete, nothing new. But if the user believes that this call is spam, they simply hang the phone up or dial a number directly after, for example, a star code, a *88. Once the user dials that number, it will forward down to the next decision. Can this number be marked as spam? If the answer is yes, the system gives a simple message to the user stating that the message has been marked and they simply hang up. No more actions required. If the phone number cannot be marked as spam, the system will relay a message back to the user saying that it cannot be marked as spam and the call is ended. Let's go back to a previous decision when the phone number was marked as spam. The suspected spam call is forwarded to a CAPTCHA. This could be a simple mathematical equation such as 1 plus 2 or 3 plus 4. By using a CAPTCHA that varies, this will prevent robocallers from counteracting the system. If the CAPTCHA is not completed correctly, the call is ended. If the caller is able to complete the CAPTCHA correctly, they are given the option to leave a voicemail message with their callback information. The message is then forwarded to the end user from one generic phone number chosen by the FTC. This would give end users one phone number to know that they could have received a phone call that might or might not be spam. When the end user receives this phone call with the message, they are given the option to either mark the phone call as spam or not spam. If the end user presses the button that marks it for spam or simply hangs up the phone, the call remains filtered. But if the end user presses 1, the call would be added to the allow database for that user, and the end user would continue receiving those calls. This completes our overview of the caller defense system.